Every day your inbox creates work that your calendar has to pay for. Somebody asks for a meeting, somebody needs a reply, maybe somebody sends a deadline or follows up on something that you completely forgot. And before you even start real work, you're already doing admin. Checking your emails, your calendar, figuring out what's urgent, and trying not to miss anything. That's the workflow that we're going to be completely automating in Odysseus today. We're going to be connecting your email and calendar together so Odysseus can look at what people are asking from you, check what your schedule can actually handle, and turn that into a clear plan. What needs a reply, a meeting, a follow-up, what can wait, and what you should do first. I'll be showing you the full setup, we'll be connecting Gmail and calendar, and then I'll be giving you the full and exact workflows to actually apply this. If you like this kind of content and don't want to miss out on any future tutorials, comparisons, or reviews in the AI space, make sure to subscribe to this channel. And now let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, before we connect anything, safety is the most important thing because this is your email and your calendar, the most sensitive stuff that you own will be on them. So to do this correctly, the first core rule would be to use a test account first if you can. The second one is that you don't want to expose Odysseus to the public internet without proper authentication. And remember that if you run this on a cloud model, your email and calendar content will get sent to that provider to be processed. So if privacy matters, and it should, you want to select a local model before you touch any sensitive mail inside Odysseus. I highly recommend that you never let the agent send, delete, or modify things inside your email or calendar. Start read-only, get comfortable, and then add power slowly. And now let's go and connect both of them. Now for the email, let me walk through Gmail since it's the most common and the steps will translate to most providers. You want to go to your Odysseus settings and then hit the integrations. You click the integration type and add email. Now from here, you want to select your provider. So in my case, it's going to be Gmail. It will automatically fill in most of the details as you can see. But what's required of us is to add the name, the email, and then the username and the password. The username is going to be your email just normally, but the password is going to be your app password that we need to generate inside Gmail. So you can click on this red button right here that says generate app password. You just simply turn on two-factor authentication on your email and then generate an in-app password. It's going to be a 16-character password that it only shows once, so make sure to copy it when it shows. You paste that in the password tab, and then if you would like to handle sending emails directly through Odysseus, then you want to keep the SMTP on. As you can see, the SMTP tab right here is for sending, so if you want to keep the relationship between your Odysseus and email read-only, then leave all of these blank. So that should be it. After that, you test it, you sync the inbox, open the email tab, confirm that your latest mail shows up, and have it summarize one email. Generate a draft reply as well, but don't send it just yet. If all of that works, then we're on and connected. The next one would be connecting your calendar. Now, calendar uses CalDAV, and similarly to the email, you want to go to the settings and then integrations and then add integration with CalDAV. The process is extremely simple. You add a label, for example, work or personal, and then for the server URL, you want to add the same link that Odysseus shows you, but instead of you@gmail.com, you simply type in your own email that you want the calendar of to be connected inside Odysseus. And then similarly to the email, you add the username, which is going to be your email, and then your app password. You can test it first if you would like to confirm it works, and then you save it once it does. Once again, we go to the calendar tab and then we hit sync. Confirm today's events will show up and then ask it to summarize your day if you would like to. Alright, so now that we have both our email and calendar connected, now comes the payoff. And that includes the workflows that you actually came for. The first one is a big one. It is one of the main reasons for you to set all of this up, which is every morning, one prompt should give you your whole day. You run a scheduled task similar to this one, where you ask it to act as your morning planning assistant. It should check your calendar for today and then your latest emails. Ask it to give you a short summary of today's schedule, any emails that look urgent or time sensitive, any emails related to today's meetings, the top 5 things that you should handle first, and then suggest time blocks for deep work and admin. You can also ask it to reply drafts for the urgent emails, but do not send anything without your approval. If I run this scheduled task, here is exactly what I get. It reads my calendar, it reads my inbox, and hands back a clean morning brief that tells me everything about my day. So that's pretty much the first workflow, which is a morning briefing. The next natural workflow for me is the meeting prep from email plus calendar. This is the one that genuinely makes you look prepared for everything. Before any meeting, Odysseus can pull the calendar event and dig up the related emails automatically. So you can ask it to prepare for your next meeting, look at the next event on your calendar, and then search your recent emails for messages related to that person, company, project, or topic. And then it can return the meeting title and time, who's involved, the relevant email context, any decisions or promises made before, questions you should ask, and anything that you need to prepare. This is absolutely gold for client calls, interviews, sponsor calls, or sales calls. Anything where walking in cold makes you look bad. It connects the dots between your calendar and your inbox so you show up knowing exactly where things stand. In addition to that, we've got the workflow of turning your inbox into tasks. Emails love to set on read and forgotten. This one will turn them into an actual action list. So you could tell it to review your unread emails from the last 48 hours, group them into needs reply today, needs scheduling, can wait, newsletter only, and archive candidates. For each one that needs action, you create a task with the action, the deadline if mentioned, the related person, a suggested priority, and whether it connects to a calendar event. That's how you turn Odysseus into a task system. Now, one safety note though is that you don't let it auto-archive or delete at first. Have it suggest the archive candidates and you make the call. Draft, review, approve every single time. The next workflow is the follow-up catcher. This one can save you a lot of deals and relationships because the thing people drop most is the follow-up. You can ask it to find emails from the last few days where you asked someone for something or where someone promised to get back to you. You create a follow-up list with the person, what you're waiting on, the last message date, a suggested follow-up date, and a draft follow-up message. This can be especially useful for you if you're doing sales, freelance work, job applications, or sponsorships. It resurfaces every open loop that you would otherwise forget and hands you the drafts to close them. Now, if you want to take one thing away from this video, it's this. Don't try to automate your whole life on day one. Connect to an email account, turn on read only first, get summaries working before you ever enable sending. Connect your calendar, keep everything on draft only, and then run the morning briefing prompt. You just simply build from there afterwards. Alright, so connecting your email and calendar is the foundation to making Odysseus feel like a real workspace. The final workflow that I would normally run is the end of day recap and weekly planning. At the end of the day, you can run a recap to review today's calendar events and important emails, tell you what happened, what still needs replies, what meetings need follow-up, what tasks move to tomorrow, and then the short plan for the morning. That should close your day cleanly and sets up the next one. And then once a week, you zoom out, you review your calendar for the last 7 days with important emails from the last 7, and then build a weekly plan with major meetings and deadlines. That will turn Odysseus into a genuine operations assistant that keeps your whole week from sneaking up on you. So that will be all on today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be making follow-up tutorials on how you can make the most use out of Odysseus or other AI agents that you surely don't want to miss out on. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you have found it to be helpful or informative to watch, and see you guys in the next video.